What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy, Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video. So I'm bugging the fuck out. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't checked out my last video, would you be so kind, please? Be so kind to go by and check out my last video. I'm going to be giving away a next generation console for Christmas. I'm going to pick someone again, like I did in my last contest, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to be giving away a next gen console. It is what it is. If you select it, if you, like I said in the day, I don't do things for bragging purposes. Like I said, I've been blessed. And, you know what I mean? So if I can help someone else out, I always do. Like I said, I bought many consoles for many people, like for real, you know what I mean? But you don't hear me talk about it or brag about it, because if you do things like that and you have to brag and you boast about it, you're doing it for all the wrong reasons, man. So, but I'm giving away a console, either the PS4 or the Xbox One. Shit, the Wii U. They save me some money, whatever you want. PS Vita, I'll let you choose, you know what I mean? I'm going to be giving that away. All you got to do is rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll pick someone out of the comment section like I did before for the Elite controller. So anyway, on to today's video. Sorry. Also, too, if you haven't, you know, like I said, if you support the Big Game of Small Talk podcast, we appreciate it. Swing by the apparel shop, you know what I mean, and grab yourself a t-shirt, you know, coffee mug, whatever the case may be. Now, the Big Game, like the brand, has his own t-shirt style of shirts, hoodies, sweaters, all types of stuff. And also, each individual cast member has their own style of t-shirts and stuff too. So, you know, you might have a favorite within the show. I know I'm your favorite. I know I'm your favorite. You know what I mean? But so anyway, on to today's video. And I had kind of refrained from doing this, you know what I mean, for a minute, but I'm gonna do it now. So anyway, not even was a rumor, but now I'm picking this from Steam. It says here that Sega Dreamcast 2 wants to answer PC gamer wishes. It says here the possibility of a new console coming from Sega that sounds like a pipe dream and something far off from reality, but it's actually the truth. The project's making a lot of headway, called Project Dream, which is aimed at bringing a PC-style Dreamcast 2 to the console market. Now, with that being said, I'm about to give you guys a history lesson. I'm gonna take the words of the great Don Matrick. I remember when they first announced that Steam was making a, quote unquote, they were supposed to be making a console to compete against the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 or whatever, or their next generation consoles. Hold on one second. Jesus Christ. Coughed up a lung. Marcy, son. Ain't that nice? And I remember Don Matrick in the interview. Like I said, Don Matrick was a very smug bastard, man. But you gotta love him. You hate him to love him, man. He was like, I don't know about that, man. You know, it costs a lot of money to be in the console business. And it's the truth. That's why Steam, Valve, are not making the Steam machine. They're going to Hewlett Packard, Dell, you know, all these different other people, you know, the E-machine, whoever, to make the actual Steam machine, and they're just going to provide the software, you know what I mean? So there's no liability to them. Now, this thing here that Sega's doing, and I'm going to give you a little history lesson on Sega, because when I first read this, I was excited, like, oh shit, they bring it back, and you know, I'm a gamer, I like more consoles the better, you know what I mean? And right away I said, oh shit, Nintendo's doomed. That's what I was thinking. And then I got to reading more, but let me give you the history of Sega. For those who don't know, first they had the Sega Master System, then they had the Sega Genesis. Now the Genesis was beating, it was smashing. Like the Genesis was that work. And I realized then that Nintendo was kind of kiddie, because Genesis, when you had Mortal Kombat, you had all the blood, guts, and the gore. The Super Nintendo version didn't have it. I think you had to put a code in, or It was just crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But then, especially with a rap. But then when Sega came, I'm sorry, when the Genesis came out with the 6-button controller for Street Fighter, it was a wrap. I will say this, that the Super NES had the best controller, for fighters. It had all the shoulder buttons. Like, the only thing they didn't have was some analog sticks, but it was slick though. You know what I mean? But after they released the Sega Genesis a couple of years later, they released the Sega, the 32X. Then they released the Sega CD. Then they, you know what I mean, and then they came out with the Sega Saturn, like back to back to back to back. The market ain't know which way to go. And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy is I'm gonna tell you a true testament of how powerful Sony name was back in the day. Because like I said, I'm more what you call this crazy. I mean, I've always been a gamer, but I'm more of a hardcore gamer now. I'm on the news and all this type of stuff. I mean, I remember me going to Livingston Mall, and I was just looking at EBX game. I didn't even know they had new systems out. And there they had the Sega Saturn and they had the PlayStation 1. And right away, because Sony, I said, oh, is Sony making the console? And I was a Sega fan. Lost my love for Nintendo. So, I'm surprised, like, damn, I didn't buy the Sega Saturn, but right away I bought the PlayStation 1. And my God, that was, if I can pick a year, probably one of my best years, like greatest years of gaming, when the PS1 came out. Because damn, I had Battle Arena Toshinden, I had Tekken, I had Destruction Derby, I had Twisted Metal. I didn't like that. That shit made me dizzy. I had some WWE game. I forgot the name of it. It was hot though. You do the combo, then whip out the hammer, boom. It was like I think Acclaim made it. That's taking you back. I believe Acclaim made it, or either Acclaim or Midway. Then I had the Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? With the whoopsie. You know what I mean? I had all that shit for Christmas, man. It was a dope Christmas, but I ended up getting the Sega Saturn the year after. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, the Sega Saturn was a more capable console than the PlayStation 1. But it was so hard to develop for, you know what I mean? But you know what really, and people don't understand it, it wasn't so much the fact that that Sega kept releasing consoles. You know what really killed them? Is when EA turned their back on Sega and didn't give them Madden, didn't give them NBA Live. This is before EA is as big as they is now, but that's back then when Madden was Madden and NBA Live was bigger than Madden. You understand what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, the Dreamcast had their own, the NBA 2K Sports Series, they had their own sports. But it wasn't Madden, and it wasn't NBA Live, it was EA Sports is in the game, you know what I mean? And Sony, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. A lot of people jumping down this. That's when, you guys don't. A lot of you guys talking about the PlayStation 2. You never played it. You know what I mean? If anything, the PS2 was a very inferior console compared to the GameCube and to the OG Xbox. The OG Xbox was the most powerful. But what made the PlayStation 2 so great back then, listen to what I'm telling you guys, school's in session, is that they had great third-party support. The multi-plat games that are out now, they were exclusive back then. Prime example, I remember I had the combo when the OG Xbox finally got Grand Theft Auto. It came out in the combo pack. They had Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, and it was in this little silver package box. I remember this like it was yesterday. But motherfucking the PlayStation 2 had San Andreas. They didn't get that shit about a year and a half, 2 years later. You understand what I'm saying? And it's been like that, you know what I mean? All the Metal Gears and stuff, all that shit was exclusive. And if it did come to the Xbox, or if I should say the GameCube, came like a year or so later, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, that's what really hurt Sega. You know what I mean? Like they lost a lot of third party, support. And not for nothing too, like that's what's going on with Nintendo. They lost a lot of third party support. You know what I mean? But from what I gather from this Dreamcast 2, they're looking to make a Steam type machine or digital game you'll be able to download all the older titles. And I don't know, I'm interested in that because I can buy a Dreamcast right now for $50, $45 literally. You know what I mean? Now for my tech heads out there, they said that this new Dreamcast the device will run an Intel Core i5. not even the i7, i5. Hash one will be designed to play Sega games right off the hard drive after being digitally installed. The point of the system will be played will be to play old and new Sega titles on HDMI compatible devices with HD upscaling capabilities. So you'll be able to play all those OG Sega games and Dreamcast games on your hard drive. Me, like I said, in some new games. Me personally, if they're gonna do this, and for me to buy it, I want new Sega games. I want a new next generation Golden Axe. I want a new next generation Streets of Rage. I want a new next generation Space Harrier. I want a new next generation, Virtua Fighter, Daytona USA. I want new games. I want a new next generation Condemned in third person. Fuck all that first person shit. The game is just too goddamn scary to be in first person. I beat the first one, but I ain't the second one. My nerves is bad. I got PTSD, man. I can be playing that shit, jumping out and shot everybody in the motherfucking house. Lay down. That PTS is real, man. Boy, been shot a few times. Shot a few motherfuckers. You know what I mean? But that's another story. One day I'm gonna do another a one-on-one with Next Gen, man. I'm a very interesting character, man. To know me is to love me. Hey, man, I am the rose that crack the concrete, man. For real, man. They know, like, for real. If you really knew me, like, I'm a good dude, man. But anyway, enough of me. Egotistical maniac. But what I'm saying is, again, though, you know what I mean? I thought they were going to make a traditional console, you know what I mean? And I wish they would. Fuck all this, make a traditional console, you know what I mean? Get third party on board, make it a capable console, you know what I mean? Have it out by next year. And, you know what I mean? And you could probably I know they could give the Nintendo an extra rub. Nintendo's making another gimmick already. The damn controller ain't got no buttons on it. Touchscreen controller, they bugging already. And I ain't buying that shit, you know what I mean? But, But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Would you be picking this up? You know what I mean? Or are you looking forward to playing a bunch of old Sega games? And it depends how much they cost. Because if they do it again, I would buy it. I need achievements. Give me achievements. Give me a profile. Give me voice chat communication. You know what I mean? Make it up to date. Give me my Netflix, my Hulu, and all that stuff like that. And I may pick it up. You know what I mean? For like $250 or something, or whatever the case. Like, I wonder how much they're going to charge for this thing, and when will it be out? Next year? They probably showed it off at E3. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And also, too, ladies and gentlemen, I will be giving away a next generation console for the holidays. I will be picking someone else again, like I did with the Pro Controller. I don't know if I said it already in this video or not, but I did. If I'm repeating myself, please forgive me. But all you got to do is subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll be picking someone like I did before randomly. And it's not the first time I've done this, you know what I mean? You just maybe be the first time I'm gonna mention it. I'm from the type of, like I was brought up, and if you do something for somebody and you have to brag about it, then you're doing it all for the wrong reasons. Like I said, Next Gen, like, sad to say, I done helped a lot of motherfuckers out within this gaming community, and they didn't, how you say, F2 Brute, or call themselves stabbing me in the back. Like, for whatever reason. Like the motherfucker I met last year, somebody, Hurricane Katrina, got him some shit. Then he, I don't know what the fuck happened. Then he said he hit the pick 6. It's a bunch of weird shit, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't even want to talk about that shit, man. But this is your boy Next Gen 720. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, man. Now, just subscribe and leave a comment on my last video. I'll leave the link down below. Bang, bang.